Yo, so what is going on, guys? It is Squid here, and welcome to another Zombies ranking video. And in this one, I'm going to be ranking every map in BO4 Zombies from worst to best. Now, keep in mind, this is my opinion, but I think all the maps in this game are really good. I do enjoy playing them. They're not as bad as something like Transit, right? You know, or Zetsubo, you know, like, they're not bad maps. I really enjoy all these maps. So I'm going to be ranking them from difficulty, bosses, wonder weapons, Pack-a-Punch, buildables, slash buildables, I guess, slash buildables, and then also the fast travel or teleporter stuff on the map. So no traps or anything like that, no weapons because they're all the same pretty much. But yeah, so without further ado, there will be timestamps on the screen, so you can skip to whatever part of the video you want to. But yeah, anyways, without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video. Leave your list in the comments. At last place of the number 8 spot, guys, because there are 8 maps in this game, 4 Ether Story and 4 Chaos Story, we have Blood of the Dead. So if you played this game, I've personally never played the original Mob of the Dead, but I know why a lot of people love it. And a lot of people, everyone usually thinks Blood of the Dead is worse than Mob of the Dead. So basically this is a revisiting of the Alcatraz prison. So it is a cool setting for a map. It's one of the best settings in any Zombies game. But of course, since it's a kind of like a revisiting, it's a remake of Mob of the Dead, you lose as well. All the Ether maps actually are in this game, but I just don't think it's the best. I think in my opinion, obviously it's the worst. So the size of this map, I really don't. Let's talk about the fast travel first, because the fast travel methods on this map, there's only one. Well, actually there's the gondola, but that's a very small and minuscule thing. Honestly, you can only use it one spot on the map. But the main thing are these like grates, these things. You'll see me use it in a second. You'll see. I don't know how to describe them, but you basically go through the ground right here, and it tells you where you get to go for 500 points. They're very slow, and honestly, they're not that useful. But honestly, the size of this map really is annoying, because running from the new spawn area of this map to the actual old Mob of the Dead map, it does take a long time. It's a pretty difficult map if you're not playing on casual, because Brutus spawns in literally like 2 or 3 times per round. He's not too difficult to kill though, in my opinion, once you get a pap gun. So yeah, Brutus is the only boss pretty much on this map besides the dogs. The wonder weapon, the Blundergat's cool. I like how they added the Magma Gat too, from because that was not in the original Mob of the Dead. And the Pack-a-Punch process isn't too bad. You just need to get the shield kills and stuff like that. The Pap moves though, and I think the Pack-a-Punch, the way it moves on this map, it's very annoying, because it moves to like some of the worst areas on the map, because you need to go again to the original, or to the spawn point on this map. You need to go to that entire opposite side of the island. And the buildables, you basically have like the shield. You can get things like the Hell's Retriever though as well. That's definitely pretty cool, and it's just like a bonus extra thing to do on the map. But Blood of the Dead, how I would rate it out of 10, I would give it a 6 out of 10 personally. I like it, but it's, in my opinion, the worst map in the game. Coming in at number 7, the second worst map in the game, in my opinion, and this is what a lot of people have as their least favorite map. This is Voyage of Despair. So, I don't play this map often. It's just like I was with Shadows of Evil, because it is a pretty complicated and annoying and boring map once you play it a lot. So you really need to be careful with how much you play it. So, this is, of course, the Titanic map. You got it on disc. You also, I forgot to mention, you get Blood of the Dead as well as 9 on disc. Or, you know, as soon as you get the game, you just have all 3 of those maps. So Voyage, a lot of people's complaints with it is, the main complaint is that it's just confusing, and I have to say, I do get where people are coming from with that. I do think it's a pretty confusing map, because there are multiple floors, especially once you go up and down the grand staircase. I mean, you don't know where you're going, to be honest, but I think the good training spots, they are good on this map, like the poop deck right here, as well as I like to train in like the dining room. You'll see me train there in the next clip here. But, yeah, so let's get started with here. So, the difficulty, like I said, the training spots do help out this map a lot. The water weapon is not very good. It's decent. It's the Kraken. It's like the cannon launcher type thing. You can upgrade it. It's got 4 different kind of abilities and upgrades, and you can Pack-a-Punch it normally, of course. So, I do like the water weapon, but the bosses really, as you can see, I'm getting chased by one in this gameplay. The Stoker, the guy that runs around with the shovel, like the orange reddish guy, he spawns in so many times every single round once you get past like round 15 or something. And plus you have the Blightfather and the Catalyst zombies, so the bosses, honestly, I think they're the most annoying part of the map. Like seriously, the Chaos Story has such a big problem. So how did I say that so weird? Such a big problem with bosses. They're so annoying, and there's so many of them. The water weapon, like I said, I kind of like it. I give it about an 8 out of 10. Pack-a-Punch is not too difficult. It allows you to explore the map. They move though, which is kind of annoying. And the buildables, you just have like a basic shield, and you also build the Kraken upgrade kit. The fast travel methods, I have no problem with. You know, you can get from one side of the boat to the other, like the cargo hold to the boiler room and everything like that. A Freddy Krueger boiler room type thing. Yeah, so basically the fast travel, like these portals around the map that tell you where you're going. So Voyage of Despair, I would say I give it a 7 out of 10. I like this map, but you cannot play it. You cannot play it every day. I will say that. Starting out the good maps with the number 6 spot, guys, I have Alpha Omega, and I originally had this as we're in the worst tier with, as the, you know, right behind Voyage of Despair, which is still right behind Voyage of Despair, but it's in the good tier, because I really do like this map. I do like all the maps in this game, like I said at the beginning, but I do love the wonder weapons, first of all. The wonder weapons, the ray guns, there's not one that I don't like. Some of them are better than others, but I feel like they are really, really cool ideas, and they are very underrated in my opinion. The map itself is set in Nuketown, or it's set at a Broken Arrow base with like the bunkers under Nuketown. So that's a pretty cool idea, because we've always, you know, the storyline community has always tried to get under the in the bunkers of Nuketown and everything. So that's pretty cool. We got the Ether crew. We got actually 8. You got the Ultimus and the Primus crew. So the crew is pretty cool on this map. I like switching back and forth. So let's talk about the difficulty and the Pack-a-Punch on getting this map, and how you get the Pack-a-Punch on this map. So, basically, in order to Pack-a-Punch, you have to, of course, turn on the power, and then the colors return to this map, and you have to, which if you don't turn on the power, it looks really bad, but this is one of the wonder weapons here. This is my favorite, probably. So, well, my second favorite, actually. So, the Pack-a-Punch on this map, you have to go around, and to each of the houses, as you can see, the houses have, like, green smoke coming out of green smoke, Nova gas coming out of them, and you have to clear the ventilation systems, and those on the high rounds literally off, so you can't Pack-a-Punch, or you can't use the power stuff, anything you normally would be able to, like a Pack-a-Punch mainly. I think it's just a Pack-a-Punch you can't use, but they will do this during the round when you're playing on high rounds. So and like really fast overpowered zombies spawn in while you're clearing the ventilation system. So they make you do this, and it's way too annoying. It happens way too much. That's honestly the reason I put this map at where I did, at like lower than I was wanting to, rather than putting it in the great category. So the buildables on this map, the fast travel, are you build the fast travel, which are the telepads. You can put them pretty much anywhere you want, which is a pretty cool idea, but since you have to pick them up every time you want to go to a new area, if you've used it, you know that it's super annoying, and I don't like that. I don't like that feature. I think that it's one of the worst fast travel methods ever. The bosses on this map, there are actually none. There's the electric hellhounds, which are the electric dogs. They're no different than the normal fire dogs right here, as you can see. Yeah, there's also, I guess, the electric and the yellow Nova crawlers, but those are pretty easy to kill, I feel like. It's kind of annoying how the electric ones go on the rooftops and everything. So honestly, if I had to rate this map out of 10, I would give it a solid 7.5, just because of the ventilation units. That's so annoying. And coming in at number 5 with the third of the 4 Ether maps, guys, this is Classified. So this is a Black Ops Pass bonus, so if you have that, I think you can actually buy it separately now. I'm pretty sure you can for like $5 or something, $6. So this is essentially 5 from Black Ops 1 Zombies, and I never really liked that map too much, personally. I know it's kind of like an underrated map. in reality, but it's a really hard map. That's why a lot of people don't like it. Plus, it gets overshadowed by Kino, but that's a different story. So for another day. So Classified is a pretty simple map. It's got 3 floors. It does have some pretty different or some new areas that that 5 never had. There's really not much to say about it. It's kind of like the Giant. It's really similar to the Giant from BO3 because it's just kind of like a basic survival map that you can play, and it's kind of like a remake, of course, revisiting. So it has the Ultimus crew. So there's a crew on the map. Difficulty, it's pretty easy. Just train up in the war room here. You can also camp in some areas, like in the elevator. You'll see me do that in the next clip coming up. Bosses on this map, there's just the dogs and the original Nova 6 crawlers that you know, that stun you when you kill them and stuff like that, without knifing them or whatever. So I think if you shoot them and don't knife them, by the way, if you knife the Nova crawlers, they won't, and you kill them with the knights, they won't release that gas and they won't stun you or whatever. So that's really useful to know. The wonder weapon is the Winter's Howl. You also have the Ray Gun Mark II as well as the normal ray gun, which are on all the Ether maps, by the way, just like Alpha Omega and Blood of the Dead. So the Winter's Howl is really not very good. I think I would give it probably like a 4 out of 10. It's really got good. I recommend you check out my all wonder weapons ranked video. I'll have that up as a card on this top right of the screen if you guys want to check that out. The Pack-a-Punch, that's where I rank the Winter's Howl. The Pack-a-Punch on this map is pretty easy to get. You go to the moon, you go to Area 51, Groom Lake. That's pretty cool. But it is really deadly to be there. Like, there's so much more debris in the way than there was on the actual moon map, and so you don't want to be there for very long. I mean, it's really deadly. Believe me. Buildables, you have to build the Pack-a-Punch kind of, and then you also you have to build the teleporter to Pack-a-Punch, and you can also build the shield, and you can still make the you can still build the buildable trap on this map. It's the only trap on the map, and the fast travel is probably the best in the game because you know where you're going, unlike in the original 5. They're all over the map. The elevators as well, these like portals right here, and they cost no points. In at number 4, I have Dead of the Night. So the Chaos Story map. So the Chaos maps in this game, the Chaos Story, depending on your opinion, might not be better than Ether, but you gotta admit the maps are really good in this game. So Dead of the Night is it's at Alistair's mansion, which basically just is Scarlet's dad as the character. So a lot of the complaints about this map, by the way, the map itself is really cool. I think the fast travel is in some pretty good spots. They're just the same portals, literally the exact same thing as Voyage of Despair, so I don't need to spend much time on those. But the main complaint with this map are the mobs, or the I seriously just called God Zombies enemies mobs from Minecraft. Sorry about that. But yeah, so the bosses, the special enemies, basically, we still have the Catalyst from the other 9 and Voyage and Ancient Evil, but we do have werewolves, which are the heavy zombies on this map. I don't know why they're not mini boss zombies like Blightfathers and Brutus is. Brutus is not plural Brutus. You know what I mean. So the werewolf isn't too bad on this map. Silver bullets absolutely destroys them. They do more damage. The main complaint, though, is the vampires. The vampires get so much hatred on this map because there's so many of them. They're so fast. They're so annoying. Honestly, once you get one of the Alistair's Folly Wonder Weapons or the Savage Impaler, which are the Wonder Weapons on this map, the Wonder Weapons I'd give a 10 out of 10. Like, they are all really solid. Especially the Alistair's Annihilator and the Savage Impaler, of course. So the bosses, I don't really like the bosses too much. The vampires, I agree, they're really annoying. The Pack-a-Punch is a lot of people's another complaint on this map is the Pack-a-Punch is too complicated. I played it a lot, so it's not too bad for me, so I can't really talk on that too much, but I don't think it's too bad personally, but that's just my opinion. You also have things like the steak knife, which kills vampires instantly, I'm pretty sure, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of small Easter eggs on this map. Drag really spent a lot of time in this map, and you know, I think it's really good. I really like this map. It's a pretty big size map, but it is a lot of fun, and since the fast travels help out a lot, they're in basically the back of every area. It is cool. I like how the Wonder Weapon, also the Alistair's Folly, just unlocking it, the base version, isn't too difficult. You just need to find the symbols around the map, which once you memorize them are pretty dang easy. And yeah, so I would give this map a solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoy this map. And coming in at the number 3 spot with the top 3 of the best maps in BO4 Zombies, I have 9. So this is a great map, guys. Honestly, it's not my favorite though, just because I think it's just because I played it so many times, and there's certain other aspects of it that I don't really like. It's a very simple map, and let me just say off the bat, the pack-a-punch process on this map is extremely easy. I think personally, it's probably the easiest out of the Chaos Story. Voyage is pretty easy as well, because you just need to go around the map. But this map, again, you just need to kill. You basically just need to go around the map to each of the all 4 of the god areas, and then in the perk areas, basically, which are very, very simple on this map. It's a very, very simple map, like I said. And then just kill the boss zombies, kill a couple mini boss zombies, a couple tigers, and then you got pack-a-punch. So the fast travel, there is actually no like teleporters or anything like that on this map. You don't really need it though, to be honest, because there's just the upper area, the above ground, and then there is under the surface, of course, the underground area, which is pretty cool with all the caves and stuff. It's a pretty easy map with that training area. As you can see, I'm in here in the entire gameplay in the arena. This is literally the spawn room, which is insane. Definitely the easiest spawn room, I think, in COD history to survive in, but except for the fire when it comes up. The bosses on this map are the most annoying thing though. You have the Catalysts, and you also have the Blightfathers, and you have the like the Shredder zombies with the blades on their hands, which are very annoying. I think they still hit you when they're not even facing you. Like you're looking at their back, and they can still hit you, I'm pretty sure, which is very, very annoying, and they kill you so quick if you just get caught by them. And then also the Gladiator zombies, where they throw the axes at you. That can be devastating if they throw it across the map, across the arena on high rounds. And then the wonder weapon on this map really is not very good. The Death of Orion, I don't really like it too much anyways. The shield on this map is pretty much the only buildable. You can build the acid traps and stuff like that, but the main, the shield is one of the coolest shields in the entire game, honestly. And like I said, it's a very simple map. Like I said, Pack-a-Punch is easy to get. The one weapon you get from the box, very, very nice, very simple in that aspect. And I would give this map a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think this map is really, really good. It's on disc as well, so you can play it whenever you want as long as you have the game. And it's just a great map, guys. And at number 2, very, very close to being my favorite map, this is Tagged or Toten. From the Ether Story, DLC 4, this is the revisiting of the remake of Call of the Dead from BO1 Zombies, and I gotta say, this map really surprised me. It took me a long time to play this map the first time, but honestly, this map is just a lot of fun. Like, it's really casual. It's like the Ether maps in this game are all really casual, I feel like. Besides Alpha Omega, but that's why it's, in my opinion, well, actually, it's not the worst. Blood of the Dead's the worst. Blood of the Dead and Alpha Omega, the non-casual maps, I feel like are the worst in this game. But yeah, so without further ado, the difficulty of this map, like I said, it's pretty much casual. The bosses, there are actually no bosses on this map. There's the normal Hellhounds. We have the original fiery ones. We have the normal zombies, of course. We don't have any mini bosses or heavy zombies like 9 and stuff like that. We do have the electric zombies. I guess when you shoot them, they kind of they spew out electric and stun you for a second or two, but they're really not annoying at all. A lot less annoying than the Catalyst zombies. They do spawn in a lot, but they're, like I said, they're not as annoying. Wonder weapons on this map, as you can see, I have the Wunderwaffe, which has a scope on it. It's like a completely different take on the Wunderwaffe. It's worse than it's ever been, but it is still fun to use. You can get it for free. Pretty easy to get it for free, actually. You can also get the Thunder Gun. I mean, who doesn't like the Thunder Gun? So you can get that for free by doing a lot of challenges, which are also some pretty cool things on this map. A pretty cool little feature. And like the challenge stations. And then also the Tundra Gun, which, although it's not very good, it's still fun to use and still fun to get. It's pretty easy to get. The snowballs are an interesting thing. You can do a lot of challenges around the map with those. And the Pack-a-Punching on this map really is not very difficult. The Golden Pack-a-Punch was a cool idea. I like that, and they're kind of like the shutdown area where you gotta fight waves of zombies while on that iceberg with the Golden Pack-a-Punch. That's a pretty cool idea. Buildables, we just have a normal riot shield on this, and that, I think that's pretty much it for the buildables though. Yeah, so the wonder weapons, great. Pack-a-Punch, pretty dang easy and pretty fun. And then the fast travel on this map with the zip lines are also fun. And I'm pretty sure you need to pay. We'll see just in a second. By the way, I give this map a 9 out of 10. It's a very, very good map. Let's just see if it gives you toss points. No, it does not. And at the number 1 spot, guys, my personal favorite map in BO4 Zombies, and for a lot of good reasons, this is Ancient Evil, the last map that I haven't mentioned. You know, it is, actually I mentioned it earlier, but it is a really, really good map. It feels so much to me like BE from BO3 to Rise and Drac, because it's just so good. It really reminds me of that so much. The setting is great. It's in ancient Greece. It is in Delphi, Greece. You know, the wonder weapons, let me just start with that. That's why it reminds me so much of DE. Because of the setting and because of the wonder weapons, man. The wonder weapons are just, you have Hemera's gauntlet, you have Gaia's, you have Oronos's, and then you have Charon's, which all of them are amazing, man. All of them, if you watch my wonder weapons ranked video, which again, it's in a card and probably be at the end of the video as well, or linked in the description, but definitely check that out. But the wonder weapons are phenomenal. The bosses on this map, you have this guy, the Giganese, I believe is his name, and he has this shield. He's actually really annoying, but he's pretty dang difficult, and he only counts as a heavy zombie, I'm pretty sure. He's not even like, yeah, he's a heavy zombie. He's not even a mini boss like the Plate Fathers or the Brutus, which are some of them usually are easier to kill than this guy. I don't know why Brutus is a mini boss, to be honest, but yeah, so this guy is as you can see, he's probably the most annoying part of the map. You also have the skeletons and the catalysts, of course, but overall it's just pretty cool. There's a system on this map called the tributes, which you see on the left side. That's why I've been knifing all these zombies in this clip, because the tributes you can basically get from common up to legendary, or common up to epic in this game rarity. Thinking of other games like Fortnite with legendaries being the highest tier. But yeah, so you can get perks, free perks. So far I've been able to get up to 6 in this game. As you can see, I have a 5th one there in the bottom left corner in this gameplay. And it's just, yeah, the wonder weapons though make the map really easy, but the wonder weapons also really aren't good against the Giganese boss, the guy with the shield that I showed you earlier, the guy with like 28 arms. Yeah, it's not very good against that. So the Pack-a-Punch process as well is not too bad. I like going on Pegasus, and then the Pegasus, like the strike that you build, and the shield. The shield is also pretty cool on this map. It's one of my favorites, where you throw like, it's like Apollo's Will, I'm pretty sure it's called. Yeah, and the Pegasus is like where you slam down his staff, and then Pegasus comes in and kills everything for like, I think it's like 40 seconds straight. It's literally a long time he's there. There's a fast travel. The fast travel is the portals that were on Voyage as well as Ancient Evil. So it's the same thing there, not really too much to touch on. And yeah, like I said, Pack-a-Punch isn't too bad. Just gotta release those eagles. The underworld part, I like how there's an underworld and then an actual like above ground part right here. So I would give this map another 9 out of 10, or maybe 9.5. It is my favorite map in the entire game. So anyways though guys, that is it for my ranking of all of the maps in BO4 Zombies from worst to best. Again, leave your list in the comments. Tell me if you agree with me. I think that it's not, you know, maps, since there's less, it's not as hard to rank, but yeah, check out my other Zombies videos in my new Zombies content playlist, as well as I made about a week ago ranking all wonder weapons from worst to best in this game, and also about a month ago I made a ranking all perks in this game from worst to best. So check that out, guys. I think next, I think I'm gonna take a little break of maybe about 3 weeks, and then the next one should be out with bosses, either bosses or weapons in this game as a whole. By the way, I think like over a year ago I ranked all the special weapons in this game, so I could actually do all the elixirs from like all the classic ones. That'd be pretty interesting to do, I think. But yeah, anyways though guys, that is gonna be it. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe today for more videos just like this one. It helped me because we're on the road to 100 subs. We're really close, and yeah, definitely share this video with your friends. That help out a lot. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one, and peace out, guys.
Nighttime scene. The streets are mean. The things I've seen, the good, the bad, and the in-between.
When you die the throne, you are surely